Hello everybody, Laura here. So today I have a pick 5 process video for you guys and I titled it Bliss. So I just want to start off by saying happy Valentine's to everybody, and I hope you're all having a great day, and I hope that your evenings will be just as much fun. So to start off with the project, I of course picked out my 5 pieces of paper, and they were use tissue paper, add a label, use acrylic paint, add splatters, and add vellum. So I decided to go on ahead and go with a Valentine's themed kind of project, and I've taken this tissue paper that I recently received from Crafty Adriana. I'm sorry if I'm still pronouncing her name incorrectly. But I decided to use the tissue paper that she had sent my pocket letter in, and I'm going to stick that down on the background, and I'm just using some Deco Art matte medium and the Art Basics 1-inch silicone brush to get that stuck down. And so this project is cute in the end, but is another one of mine that is not particularly my favorite. But like I've said in my past videos, doing the pick 5, it really does just help you create. Even if at the end you're not completely satisfied with your project, you've at least, first of all, you're creating. That's the most important, is that you're creating. It just helps you to open your mind and just try to think of ways to incorporate these items or techniques in a way that you really wouldn't have. And surprisingly, when you start doing that, then it helps to open your mind as far as other projects that you create, and then you love them. So just keep going. If you're following along and doing your own pick 5s or anything really, just see if what you come up with, even if you're not completely satisfied at the end, it is still allowing you to create and open your mind. So to get back to the project, I took my homemade glimmer mist. I just took some gold acrylic paint and water, mixed it in a bottle, and I really love that spray that I created. And I added some splatters onto the background. And for a label, I used the DIY labels. I have a video for that, and I will try to leave that in an iCard for you guys. And I just made up a bunch of labels, that way I could grab them whenever I wanted to use them. And so I went on ahead and cut one of those out that I had embossed with gold. And I have this pack of craft, I don't even know really what to call it, but there's these different punch out shapes, and there's all different kinds of shapes, and they just punch out for you to use in your project. And I had pulled out a little banner piece, and then this piece that is kind of, it's got the scallop border with it. And I decided to go with this one, and to stick with the Valentine's love red and pink kind of thing, I used some acrylic paint by Deco Art, and I believe it's the primary red. And I just painted the punch out red. I'm going to dry that up, and then I'm going to take the gold again and add some splatters to that as well. So that is my splatters. So that's one of my pick 5 pieces done. And I'm just looking of how I'm going to put this all together and how I want it to be. I sit here and mess with this. I think I really should have edited that out, because I do not end up using the twine. And I was going to tie some little bows on each side, or just have it tied in there, but twine and me do not get along sometimes, so I ended up getting rid of it. I was like, this isn't working. It was getting on my nerves. So yeah, I really should have edited this out, because I think I ended up messing with it for quite some time. But thankfully I did speed up the video, so you're not having to sit here real time watch me mess with that thing. So I have some vellum, and this is from Cosmo Cricket, and it's just a pack, or like a paper pad full of just different kinds of vellum. And this one I chose mostly because it's pink, and also because I don't know that I would ever use that necessarily. But of course, you never know. But I didn't think that I would really use it much since it has so many words all over it. So I decided to use that, and it's pink and it says love, so I thought it fit perfectly. And I'm trying to use my Tim Holtz Tiny Attacher, and of course this is giving me problems as well. And I probably could have glued the vellum down behind the cardboard piece or the punch out piece, but I decided I wanted to go ahead and put the staples on there. Like I said, it was giving me problems, so. Yep, I should have edited this out. I apologize. It will be over soon, I promise. So I'm just going to staple that down and trim off the edges. And I realize I have cut that paper all wonky, but it's fine. It's an art piece and it works out in the end. So I have that. I'm going to decide I'm going to glue it down, get it on there, because that's where I want it, is to be at the top of the piece. And I'm going to take these Tim Holtz paper dolls, and I saw them sitting through the package, so I was like, these girls will work, because it's love, and love can be for your family, it could be for your friends, whoever, and they look like sisters, so I was like, yep, they love each other, they're going on there. And I decided to put the label underneath them, so they're not just floating in the air, they're kind of, the label is giving them a base to kind of stand on. And I'm going to be going through my little bowl of punched paper and little wood veneer and die cut words and stuff that I've got sitting there, and I just go into that bowl and pick out stuff all the time, and it's just easy for it to be sitting there. And I pick out the word Bliss, and it's a wood veneer. And I also picked out 2 gold hearts, and that's what I'm going to use to cover up the little holes instead of using the twine. And then I'm going to take some acrylic paint and paint the word Bliss. And I use my Deco Art acrylics, and this is the Neon Lights. And I'm not sure what the name of the paint is, but it's the Neon Lights. And I'm going to paint that up and then stick it on, and I believe that completes my project. So I hope you all have enjoyed this, and I've got some photos at the end for you guys to check out, some close-ups. And thank you all for watching, and have a great Valentine's Day. I will talk to you later. Bye.